Hufflepuff celebration. Time to celebrate Professor Sprout. Let's go. I just don't know if leaving now is a good idea. Hello, Professor Sprout. Did you just say you're going somewhere? Yes, you heard correctly. I'm leaving Hogwarts for a few days. I've been invited to a prestigious herbology conference. Is that all? Congratulations. Don't scare us like that, Professor Sprout. Hufflepuff still needs you. Perhaps I should have worded that more carefully. I want to attend the conference, but I'm concerned about what could happen if I go. Let me explain. You're worried about leaving one of your plants behind while you're away? I just don't know if he'll make it without me. A venomous tentacula, eh? I've had jailed for ages. This old Fane geranium means the world to me. Oh, so it's not a venomous tentacula I'm on. Is jailed alright? He doesn't seem as baity as other Fane. No, it's terrible. Jailed barely even tries to bait people anymore. Jailed may be a common magical plant, but I care about him a lot. I say no more. I understand completely. I've given Jailed the best care for many years. To me, he is a Hufflepuff treasure. Without him, I may have never... I don't have time to explain. What matters right now is Jail's well-being. I must leave Jailed in the care of someone responsible. That duty falls on you. I know I said I understand how you feel about Jailed, but are you sure you want me to leave? You want to leave him in my care? Of course, you are one of the most capable and reliable students. You have already proven that you understand the companionship that magical plants can provide. I know you have what it takes to keep Jailed safe until my return. If you need help, just ask your friends in House Hufflepuff. Now I really must be going. My train to London is leaving soon. Enjoy the conference. We will take good care of Jailed, we promise. Promise that we would take care of Jailed, but he doesn't look so well. Could he be sick? Some kind of Fane geranium disease? If that's the case, we need to hurry and find out what's wrong. Let's take Jailed to the hospital wing and see if we can find a way to help him. We have got to find out if Jailed is sick with some kind of disease. If a healer in the hospital room can help him, we've got to try. I didn't expect to see all of you here. I take it you are volunteering in the hospital room again? That's right, and my next patient, I'm supposed to see if someone called Jailed. This is Jailed. He's a Fane geranium, but he's not looking well, and we want to know if he's come down with something. But patient is a patient. If there's something wrong with Jailed, I'll do whatever I can. Isn't much without fans. I'd appreciate if you took a close look at them. Entrusted us with Jared's well-being. If there's anything we can do to help, and Madam Pomfrey will be close by to watch. I'll be happy to assist. I checked Jared for signs of root rot, fungal infection, pests, and everything else I could think of, but I found no signs of disease or illness. Did you learn anything about Jared's fans? I wonder if Jared's age is related to his ailing condition. But unfortunately, I don't have a cue for something like that. So there's got to be something more we could do. Those Hubavicious, that's a charm to make plants grow, but I wouldn't recommend it. Gerald's condition is delicate. Suppose we'll have to think of another way to help him. We don't want to overwhelm the little guy. If I knew, I'd tell you, but I do remember seeing Gerald before. I was visiting Professor Spurt's office in my 4CU. Has had Gerald for at least that long. Thanks, that's good to know. I appreciate all your help. Flowers need help too. Being a Hufflepuff has taught me the importance of kindness and acceptance. I've always felt at home in Hufflepuff. And if Gerald isn't sick and magical inventions are out, what else can we try? Gerald hasn't eaten since Professor Spout left. Perhaps we ought to feed him something just in case. But with a mouth and fangs like that, I assume quite a lot. Perhaps a creature expert like Professor Collorbone would know. He should be fully recovered and back in his classroom now. Good luck. Bone meal, powdered kelp, and wigan tree bark. I heard they are good for plants. Now we'll talk to Professor Collorbone. This Professor Collorbone, I don't think he's noticed us. He will know what fan geraniums eat. Well, if it isn't Mr. Dane, Miss Tonks, and Miss Haywood, the three of my favorite Hogwarts students, you're just in time. To meet Squawk, of course, she's my prize alchemy. Squawk is my pride and joy, but she's still young. I remember Squawk, Liz, and I looked after her. You and Miss Turtle did a brilliant job, except perhaps the part when Squawk escaped and caused all the chaos. We wanted to ask your advice, but he seems a little worse for wear. I can see that. Fan geraniums are usually far more aggressive than this. Chiara said Gerald's fans suggest that he's very old. We were thinking might be hungry, but none of us know what they eat. I found food for him around here somewhere. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to search at the moment. Why not? I can't leave Squawk alone. If I let her out of my sight for a second, she'll slither off to who knows where. What if the three of us watched Squawk for you? Since you looked after Squawk before, you ought to know what to expect. I think Squawk's mood has improved. Amazing. You three must be miracle workers. Squawk doesn't warm up to this anyone. Octopies rarely do because of their fierce instincts. But with much effort, I have managed to reduce Squawk's aggression outbursts to only a few baits a week. Is that still too many? Progress is progress. Many thought I was foolish to keep an Octopus as a pet, but I think Octopuses make a good pet. Yes, even if a fierce creature like an Octopus can make a good pet in the right hands. My sentiments, exactly. The occasional bait is a small price to pay. It must take a lot of dedication and patience to care for magical creatures. I strive for nothing less. Dedication and patience are hallmarks of the house. I'm hardly the only one. Take the legendary Newton Scamander. He was a Hufflepuff. What an inspiration. Which reminds me, you helped me with Squawk, and now it's my turn to atone the favor. Faint geraniums, eat faint geranium foods, of course, and I have a whole bag of the stuff. He won't even touch it. I suppose he wasn't hungry after all. You did well to try. With dedication and patience, I'm sure you'll find a way to bring Gerald back to his old love baby self. I wish I did. All I can say is that Pomona has had that flower for as long as I have known her. I've known Pomona for many, many years. We'll just have to think of another way to help him. I'm no gardening expert, but I do have some extra croy and natural fibers from when I refurbished Squawk's nest. It isn't much, but plants like that sort of thing, I think. I'm not exactly a gardening expert either, but I know someone at Hogwarts who is. Rubius knows his way around a pumpkin, I'll tell you that. Say I'll take Gerald to Hagrid next. If anyone knows how to help this fan Geranium, it's him. Hello there, nice to see you. My friends and I wanted to ask you for advice. 1 second, Smealer, don't pull that. That's a carrot, not a weed. How am I supposed to know the difference? A plant is plants. What am I gonna do with those two? Is everything alright? Mila and Esmelda got in a spot of trouble in class, so Professor McGonagall told them to help me garden for a spell to learn no lesson. They aren't the most reliable gardeners. I'm hoping to ask you a garden advice, but if you are too busy in the gardens, perhaps we can help. I'd be grateful. You're always someone I can rely on, and I shouldn't be surprised to see Hufflepuffs like Penny and Tonks offer their aid. I always liked that about Hufflepuff. I was a Gryffindor myself, but House Hufflepuff is a worthy of respect too. Hufflepuffs never do anything interesting or dangerous. They are by far the most boring house at Hogwarts. Hufflepuffs aren't boring. They have produced some of the most fascinating witches and wizards in history. Take Newt Scamander. He was a Hufflepuff. His life it was the furthest thing from boring. Now, let's not fight about silly things. We have got gardening to do. I'll give you your vase you need just as soon as we are done. We're all finished and with time to spare. Now I can help you with your gardening questions. Ask away. We want to help an old fan geranium. He's not hungry or sick, but he still doesn't look well. Gerald is an important plant to Professor Spout. We can't let him wither away. Sometimes the plant gets all the nutrients it can from the dirt it's potted in. Refreshing the soil every few years is crucial. I've got a new pot and soil mix I've been working on. Professor Spout even asked me about it before she went, but I was still working on it and couldn't give her any. I'm nearly done with it now. Just need a few more things. What do you need? We may be able to get it for you. I just could use something that holds water that won't break down too quickly. That's perfect. That will keep the soil nice and moist while avoiding rot. I have some potion ingredients too. Bone meal, powdered kelp, and wagon tree bark. Those will do nicely. Bone meal powdered help are great fertilizers. Seems your Hufflepuff friendships paid off. Suppose they did. Chow and Professor Kelburn gave me what I needed. Friendship can be like that when we look for out for each other, we get rewards we didn't even expect. Bit of magical dung. That's right, some magical creatures leave dung behind. I will do wonders for any planes take mooncalves. They have got some of the best magical dung there is. There's even a horde of mooncalves near a lake in the Forbidden Forest far from here. Sure would, but it wouldn't be easy. The only way to get mooncalves done is to gather it while they are dancing on the full moon. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Thanks for your help, Hagrid. My friends and I know just what to do next. We are going to finish the magical pot in soil and bring Gerald back to his old self. These must be the mooncalf Hagrid mentioned. They are dancing in the moonlight just like he said. I wonder if it's the same horde that helped mooncalf Joan. When they are through, we'll swoop in and collect any dung left over. Then we can finish Gerald's pot in the soil. We promised Professor Sprout we'd take care of Gerald. We can't let her down, though we still don't know why Gerald is so special for her. This is adorable and everything, but we'll need to gather the mooncalf done soon if we don't get back before sunrise. Relax, we've got time to spare. We should count ourselves lucky that the only creatures we have to deal with are some cute dancing mooncalves. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Mullen's beard, it's a dragon. That's a well screened by the looks of it. And I don't think it came to dance in the moonlight. This could be a blessing in disguise. Shows now we have a chance to get the dragon done and mooncalf done. You're a genius, Hagrid said. The only thing that could compare with mooncalf done is dragon dung. All we need to do is gather the dung before the dragon notices. The dragon is going to notice us if we stay here. Hey dragon, look over here. It looks like everyone's gotten away safely. Time to go. Brilliant work you made it in one piece. I was lucky you didn't see me slip away. Now we just need to lie low until the Welsh screen wanders off. We have gathered more than enough magical dung to finish Gerald's pot in soil. I knew I could count on you and the other Hufflepuffs to get this done. That's Hufflepuff loyalty for you. Just think all of this was to help an old faint geranium. Now we never even learn why Gerald is so important to Professor Sprout. Thought one of us might wither away for a second there if that dragon had caught us. I know who we need to talk to about Gerald. Of course, the Hufflepuff ghost. He's been at Hogwarts for ages. Watcher, your friend and House Hufflepuffs are busy helping Hagrid prepare the new pot and soil. When it's ready, we can repot Gerald with fresh soil. And the Hufflepuff House Ghost, the Fat Fire, may know about Gerald. And what are we waiting for? Let's go talk to him. May your life as a Hufflepuff be full of kindness, loyalty, dedication, and hard work. Hello, Fat Fire. Hello there, students. After the sudden ceremony, new Hufflepuffs are eager to know what to expect. I spent all of you refining it. You can never get enough rehearsing in. Suppose, but I still feel like I'm missing something. I want to convey the true essence of what it means to be a Hufflepuff. That sounds like quite the challenge. I suppose we could do that. Help me complete my Hufflepuff welcome speech, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. How kind of you. Welcome to Hufflepuff. Your Hogwarts adventures are just beginning. In closing, it is my dearest hope that you will feel welcome in Hufflepuff, and for your Hogwarts years to be full of joy. We Hufflepuffs are value hard work, acceptance, patience, dedication, loyalty, and kindness for we all on this good oath together. We ought to help one another out. That was a nice speech. House colors are black and gold. Can you tell me what the black represents? Close. But black represents soil of the oath. Many Hufflepuff's characteristics correspond with the element of oath. Suppose that's fitting. My friends and I went to great lengths to prepare the perfect plot and soil. Being a Hufflepuff isn't about knowing trivia. That's for Ravenclaw. Hufflepuffs show their character through their actions. I have an idea. Sometimes the best way to communicate is by telling a story, but my Hufflepuff friends and I have been on a journey where each step reminded us of Hufflepuff's strengths. You're onto something. The same thing happened when we visited Professor Kelborn. Then there was all that hard work we put into helping Hagrid in his garden. And I can't think of a better example of Hufflepuff loyalty than our adventure in the Forbidden Forest. Stories like this are exactly what my welcome speech needs to convey the true essence of Hufflepuff. Thank you for this. I couldn't ask for a better way to introduce next year's Hufflepuffs. You have done me a great service. It's about Gerald, Professor Spout's famed geranium. We want to know why he's so important to her. I'm afraid I don't know the details of his origins, but I can tell you this. Gerald has been Pomona's pride and joy since she was a student at Hogwarts, just like you. Yes, it's quite impressive that Gerald is still with us. Pomona must take excellent care of him. We have been looking after Gerald while Professor Spout is away. We even prepared a new plot and soil for him. You're gonna kill it? Ah, shit. It's alright. It doesn't look like Gerald is hurt. We just need to fix his broken part. Let's take Gerald and his spot to Professor McGonagall. Yes, because we don't know the fucking spell to repair it, but okay. And we need your help, students. What seems to be the problem? Gerald. You know about Gerald? Of course I do. I've been acquainted with that flower for many years. You know where he came from and why he's so important to Professor Spout? If I remember correctly, that is not his original plainter part. We have been looking after Gerald while Spout was away, but we had a little accident and Gerald's part broke. We were hoping you could help us repair it. Let us assemble the pieces. Thank you so much. While we do that, we would appreciate it if you tell us Gerald's story. Gave Gerald to Professor Sprout when you were both students. That is correct. When Pomona first came to Hogwarts, she had never been so far from home. As an old student, I wanted to do what I could to help her feel comfortable here. Precisely, and it was well received. Pomona even gave the famed geranium a name, Gerald. Oh, what a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing this. Now that I know what Gerald means to the two of you, I want to help him even more. I appreciate your consideration coming to me to repair Gerald's broken part, but I believe it is well within your power to mend the pieces yourself. Exactly. Believe in yourself just as I and your friends believe in you. Let the friendship you have forged at Hogwarts be your guide as you mend that which was once broken. Like, why am I doubting my skills? See? Hey, look, Gerald's part is as good as new. If there's one thing I've learned from my friendship with Hufflepuffs, it is that friendships have a special power. Do you think that you and Professor Sprout friendship is why Gerald has been able to live for so long? But magic and emotion often intervene in mysterious ways. The two of us are so busy with our Hogwarts duties, we rarely get a chance to enjoy one another's company, but that is hardly your concern. We finally know the truth about Gerald. I can understand that what Professor McGonagall said about wanting to spend more time with Professor Sprout. It's entirely possible, being the Hogwarts professors and head of houses must keep the two of them very busy. It makes sense they would want more time to devote to the friendship. We have got to do something to help Professor Sprout and McGonagall reaffirm their friendship. Our only hope is to create the conditions for the friendship to bloom. Penny, that's it. We have enough magical pardon soil to share the surplus with the rest of Hogwarts. We can even make it the party of a sort. Brilliant. Guests can bring their favorite plants, show them to their friends, and report them in fresh magical soil. We'll invite Professor Sprout and McGonagall too, of course. It will give them a chance to spend time together and reconnect. Damn. Got a lot of rewards. You made it. Our plan with Pardon Party is going well. I hope everyone enjoys the extra magical plotting soil we made. Can you tell me what type of magical plant this is? It's a lifesaver in the hospital win. I'd recognize it anyway. You have got a good eye for herbology. It's exactly what it is. I want to be a healer someday, so I decided to grow some of my own. I hope your Dittany enjoys our new pardon soil. It's good to be back at Hogwarts. Welcome back. How was your herbology conference? It was fascinating. Look into magic of the botanical world. I'd love to discuss it more. He's right here. He's just fine. We kept him safe while you were gone, and we even refreshed his pardon soil. You may not be a Hufflepuff, but your loyalty and dedication are no less praiseworthy. And what a wonderful idea it was to share the rest of the bounty with the other plant levels of Hogwarts. I understand that too well. With all the duties at Hogwarts, I've been neglecting my own friends. I'll challenge you to learn all that you can about your friends and their favorite plants. Hello again. I trust you have been enjoying the party. I've learned lots of all sorts of things about my plants, and my friends keep. Let's see what you have discovered and which of your friends keeps a plant that's prickly on the outside but soft and squishy on the inside. What? Mila? Very good. That is precisely the plant I was describing. Describes Mila rather well too. Cactuses are prickly without, but soft and vulnerable within. There is much we can discover about our friends by studying their botanical companions. I feel I learned more about you by looking after Gerald. Speaking of Gerald, you must check on him immediately. Something extraordinary has happened. It looks like he's a whole new flower. Gerald is as healthy and feisty as the famed geranium should be. And I feel I owe his miraculous recovery thanks to you. We are nowhere without our friends. In recognition of your efforts, you will be rewarded a Hufflepuff Medal of Excellence. It's rare for Hufflepuff to earn such a reward, but your service to Hufflepuff was outstanding. Incredible. Thank you so much, Professor. Your friends are calling. Go on. I'll stay here and chat with Minerva Simone. Perhaps it was seeing Professor McGonagall and Professor Sprout together again. Then again, could just be our new Pond Soil. The friendship between Sprout and McGonagall that helped Gerald bloom again. I noticed that Gerald didn't poke up until the two of them started talking. It seems that friendships like plants need time to care to flourish. And there's no better place than Hogwarts for my Hufflepuff friendships to bloom. Thanks for watching. Peace.